All right, we're back to the Mavic 3 issues with the GPS. As we covered in the last video, we saw 2 field tests, 2 separate subjects testing out the Mavic 3 GPS issue with the new firmware update, and it was still having some problems. One of the videos was kind of normal, and then we saw the other video just couldn't acquire any satellites, and it needs at least, I believe, 8 or 9 satellites just to be GPS green, ready to fly. And most of the time it would reach 6 and then drop down, or reach 7 and then drop down. And it took almost like 3 to 4 minutes and still no satellite connections. So the issue is there. And as we can see in this article, DJI acknowledges continued Mavic 3 GPS issues, states fix to come within the next 2 months. So apparently they have pinpointed the issue of this reoccurring GPS problem. But if you are a Mavic 3 owner and are experiencing the continued GPS issue, you're looking at another additional 2 months until you get any feedback or update to update the firmware. So, I mean, yeah, I know this is an issue. This is a big issue. I don't have the Mavic 3, so I can't really do any of my own testing. But it's serious, you know. In a support message sent to a Mavic 3 owner experiencing the GPS problem, DJI said it has located the cause of this issue and will address it directly in a firmware update within the next 2 months. So, and below here, there's I guess an email that was replied back by some engineers or someone at DJI. And they just mentioned here, the latest firmware 0600 optimizes most satellites search and signal interference problems to improve the user experience. However, we are aware of user concerns regarding DJI's Mavic 3's slow satellite search upon powering on and have already located the problem. We have noticed that it takes additional time for some users Mavic 3 to connect to satellites in some high latitude areas. We have located the cause of this issue and will address it directly in a firmware update within the next 2 months. It is worth noting that satellite acquisition time, also known as time to first fix or TTFF, is also affected by internet connection. If the aircraft is not connected to the internet, a cold start of its GPS receiver will result in a TTFF of approximately 1 to 2 minutes under ideal satellite signal conditions. A cold start can be avoided if the previous flight was within 40 minutes. In general, TTFF is significantly reduced when the aircraft is connected to the internet. User satisfaction is always at the heart of our work. We will continue to improve your experience. Once again, sorry for all the inconvenience caused. Thanks for choosing DJI products. Have a nice day. So this is it's clearly location based, and as we could understand from the email message connection here, it is due to the satellite acquisition time based on internet connection, latitude, areas, and they are addressing the problem. It's going to take 2 months, though, but the problem is being addressed. And if you're a Mavic 3 pilot at the moment and you're experiencing this GPS issue, I understand you're not happy.